Hello guys, I am Sahil Singh from Edis Institute Jalandhar. In this video, I would like to show you how to configure IP addresses in Microsoft Server 2008. Here I am using a virtual box, or you can say that virtual machine, and I also in virtual machine I used IS of Microsoft Server 2008. And before to configure IP addressing, I would like to say something about IP address. IP address is a unique number of your machine or your network. It can be private or public. But if you don't know about IP addresses or IP version 4 or IP version 6, then you must be go to Google, and you can also go to YouTube. There are server videos links or where you can learn about both of them. So now let's start the video. Okay, then if you want to configure your IP addresses, firstly you should click on start and go to control panel. And there are server options like add hardware, administrator tools, autoplay. And if you want to configure IP address, then you should choose the network and sharing center. Click on it, and the new window is open as you see that. So in this window, you should click on manage network connections, which is left side bottom, that is manage network connections, and click on it. And then here you see that there is a my connection, or you can say that it is a NIC card, where you can do logical configuration on your NIC card or your OS. So if you want to sorry to open this window, there is a simple way. First I close that windows. Okay, refresh it and go to run by press window button plus R button from your keyboard. Then there is a run window is open. Then you should type ncpa.cpl and then press enter. Then as you see that window is all open. Okay, then before configuration you should check your IP addresses that is already configured, or DHCP server something. Then click right button on your NIC card and go to status. Then click on detail, and then here you see that automatic configured IP version 4, that is a IP addresses. We can also say that it is broadcast IP addresses. Okay, then close this window and go to property and click on IP. Here I am using IP version 4, and go to and click on IP version 4 and go to properties. Here now there is two option to configure your IP addresses. First is obtain an IP address automatically, and second option use the following IP address. First option is used for DHCP's IP addresses, like if you want to fetch IP addresses from your DHCP server, or you can also say that from you cannot configure IP address your manually, or ISP provider. Then you just choose your obtain an IP address option and click OK, and close both two windows. But if you want to configure your IP address your own or manually, then you just click on IP version 4 and go to properties and use the following IP addresses. Here I am using the IP address that is 192.168.50.23. Okay, now I don't need to configure the subnet mask. If you want to configure, then you can also change that. I am using 16-bit like if you want to use 20, subnet mask 24 bit, then you can also type 255.0. But if you want to so there is a very important note. If you want to go to out of your network, then you should type your gateway, default gateway. But if you want don't to go to out of your network, then you you should not need to type configure your gateway, and just type OK. Then close that window, also close that window, and refresh it again. And again check your network status. Go to status and detail. So here you see that before configuring IP address, there is IP address like 169 something like that. Now I configured my own IP address, that is 192.168.50.23, and subnet was 255.255.255.0, and close that window. But if you want to configure IP address by another way, like command line, like with command promote or cmd, then you again go to run and type cmd. First of all, you need to check your network name. How to check your network name? And you can also check your IP addresses before configure your own IP addresses. How there is a one command, ip config, and press type. Sorry, press enter, and then there is a two network in your OS. First is Ethernet adapter local area connection, and second is a tunnel adapter local area connection multiplied by 8. Okay. If you want to configure your IP addresses, then you should configure on NIC card, and that is name, and you can also say that your connection name is local area connection, and go to, if you want to configure IP addresses by CMD, then there is a one command like nstate sh interface space IP version 4, or if you want to configure IP version 6, then you should type IP version 6. But here I am using IP version 4, and space set address, type address, then space and double comma starts, sorry, double quote start, then type your connection name, and here is my connection name is local area space connection, sorry, double comma stop. Then type your IP address which want to configure, like static or DHCP. If you want to choose if you want to get your IP address from DHCP server or ISP provider, then you just type DHCP and press enter. Then now check over IP addresses, IP config, by using this command, press enter. Okay, so it is config again. Again it will take several time. So now configured over IP address 169.254.185.5, and your subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. So now if you want to configure your own IP addresses or manually IP address, then go to same that command nstate interface IP version 4 and set address, double quote start, type your connection name, local area connection, and double comma ends, then space. So here I am using my own IP, it means static IP. I type static and type your IP addresses 168.50.23. And there is subnet mask, sorry, subnet subnet mask 255.255, sorry, 255.0. If you want to go to your network, then you must be enter your default gateway. But here I am not go to my own network, so I'm not configured. I just press enter. Now I wait for a minute. Then I check my IP addresses, IP config. So here, as you see that my IP address has changed from DHCP server. Like, so thank you for watch this video. I hope you will be like this video.